Good night, my lovelies, and welcome to another episode of Pressing Event. Now, in today's episode, we have two members of the opposition addressing the public. Number one, we have Mayor Donovan Mitchell, and he condemns the JLP's hypocrisy on illicit enrichment. And the second address is from Senator Donna Scott Mutley, and she spoke on Justice Renew's call for urgent action on infrastructural issues in courts amidst ongoing crisis. Sit back, we won't waste any time, so let us get into what these two members of opposition have to say.
In response to recent calls for my resignation, fueled by comments made during a sitting of the Manchester Municipal Corporation, I find it appalling that elements within the Jamaica Labour Party have so hastily sought to sensationalize my remarks while conveniently ignoring their own glaring contradictions and failings. The call for my resignation is nothing more than an act of desperation, sparked by a cynical comment I made, which highlighted the hypocrisy of the JLP regarding the issue of illicit enrichment. To be clear, at no point did I offer support for scamming, nor did I intend to convey such a message. My remark was ironic and made in the context of a discussion on the implementation of curfews in certain areas of the parish, which have disproportionately affected small business operators while sparing larger entities. The severe hardship these measures have caused on local communities were the primary concern. During this meeting, Councillor Miller referred to the ostentatious behavior of certain individuals allegedly involved in illicit activities who were flaunting their ill-gotten wealth by using expensive liquor to wash their boots. My response was a sarcastic jab aimed at the JLP current behavior. Despite mounting a staunch defense of members accused of illicit enrichment, they have the audacity to critique others on this same issue. This is the same JLP government that has not only rallied behind Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who is under investigation for illicit enrichment, but has also filed legal action seeking to remove the clause from the law that makes illicit enrichment a crime. Furthermore, it is deeply troubling that this same government has abandoned their commitment to implement legislation for unexplained wealth orders, a critical tool in the fight against corruption. Their abandonment of this legislation raises serious questions about their sincerity in addressing illicit enrichment and other forms of financial misconduct. The JLP eagerness to call for my resignation while refusing to hold their own accountable is a clear attempt to deflect attention from their internal failures and ongoing scandals. At no stage was my comment intended to endorse illegal activity. It was a sarcastic remark aimed at exposing the JLP double standard. The real issue, which seems to have been lost in all of this, is the inequitable enforcement of curfews and the resulting damage to small businesses and the communities in Manchester. I remain committed to the people of Manchester and to upholding the principles of good governance, integrity and fairness. It is time for us to focus on creating a more just and equitable society and to demand transparency and accountability from all, including the Jamaica Labour Party government.
Visit our website at pnp.org.
That, my lovelies, was Mr. Mitchell. Now let's get into what Senator Mutley had to say.
Following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
I have made several calls for the government to address these issues which are affecting the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court in Halfway Tree, the Supreme Court, the St. Catherine Parish Court in Spanish Town, and other court facilities across the island, which are in dire need of infrastructural upgrades. Our courts are a pillar of democracy, and the conditions that have been allowed to persist are an affront to justice. Again, I call on the government to treat this issue with the urgency that it deserves. I make it clear that the opposition remains committed to supporting measures that will ensure a functioning and fair justice system for all Jamaicans, including a long-term infrastructural improvement plan that prioritizes the upgrade and maintenance of all court buildings. I wish to make it clear that the opposition remains committed to supporting measures that will ensure a functioning and fair justice system for all Jamaicans, including a long-term infrastructure improvement plan that prioritizes the upgrade and the maintenance of all court buildings.
Visit our website at pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
Okay, my lovelies, we have so ably heard the various viewpoints of members of opposition. Let me know in the comments what are your opinion on the issues that they have brought to the public. What do you think about it, and are they right on what they have said? Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for another episode of Pressing Events. I'm your host, Abigail Campbell. Until next time. Road to 1K, road to 1K subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe. Soon come.